Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Messi receives it in a good position here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Great chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Neymar. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Plays it in low. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Out to the right. Cruyff. Can he finish? Iker Casillas, Jim, a man considered amongst the greatest ever when it comes to goalkeeping.
Yeah, and it's all the more impressive given that he's relatively short for a keeper, Peter. But he makes up for it with his agility, his laser focus, and the ability to live up to the big occasion. Also, don't forget the way he exerts control, despite not being particularly outspoken. That is...
Oh, smashing header! And he's there to belt it away. McTominay. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal.
Cruyff really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Roberto Carlos.
Jeff, Chiba are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
And the finish! Goal! The breakthrough strike! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
After 22 minutes is number 9, Romelu Lukaku.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Kimmich can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Roberto Carlos receives it in a wide position.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Not the most convincing of passes. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Kimmich. Now McTominay. Kimmich. And it's Neymar. Messi. It's Kimmich. Rodri could move up a gear here. Mbappe. McTominay wins the duel this time. He's in plenty of space here. punched away. That has been slung wide. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Neymar. One 0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And back to the goalkeeper. And he's had it nicked away. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Serginho, he is through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Big header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Dembele is offering a wry smile there.
Musiala. Neither of these two was... applies the finish! Good strike, quite an alarm. Bastoni cuts out the pass. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. McTominay. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Neymar, who's set up one goal so far. Mohamed Salah. Roberto Carlos gets a foot in here. And here's Mbappe. He's had it taken off him. He's gone forward, and it's Cruyff. He's looking wide. Oh, sweet feet. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Casillas claims it, safe hands. Gets a good foot in there. Tries to pass it through. So what can they make of this? Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, he's been dropping into space and spraying balls all over the pitch, so enough seems enough now.
Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Here comes the cross.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Corinthians can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Cruyff. Kimmich opts for safety. Now Yaya Toure. Roberto Carlos. Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Mbappe. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Lukaku. And it's Cruyff. Kimmich aims beyond the defence. Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Dembele. Dembele Going face to face with his great rival. Ribéry.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
14, Johan Cruyff. Number 9, Lukaku. Number 21, Neymar. Number
Musiala,
19,
he has found a way
Messi.
through.
Coming on the field. Number
And that has been clubbed away.
Number 15.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this
Number
contest.
13,
Willing running on one side,
Rummenigge.
dogged defence on the
Number
other.
10, Mitoma. Number 22, Iniesta.
And here's Hullet. Closing in on goal. Bastoni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's there to make the challenge. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Ernest, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Rolls it backwards. And it's Kimmich. Looking for options for movement. Can he finish? It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored. That's rather hopeful.
Foden.
2 added minutes
And it's
has been
Salah.
indicated.
He won't be happy with that one. Confirmation that there will be 2-minute stoppage time. Ernest, Iniesta. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that is a nice touch.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's that. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Lukaku, lovely bit of skill. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Mbappe! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Over to the left. Header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Güler actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Neymar.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's tidy. And he's gone backward here. And it's Kimmich. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Now it's Yamal. Güler.
That was lovely, that.
He's picked his way through. He's being urged to shoot. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Haaland. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Bullets constantly looking for the ball into the box. Oh, and the shot! And it's a goal! What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. Jeff, Chiba really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Mitoma is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. And here's Haaland. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's made its way to him. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Jeff, Chiba can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
No way through, so back... Rafinha! And he's there to get it away. Bastoni. And here's Rafinha. Rafinha ploughing through the middle. Mbappe. There's the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Haaland. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Yamal, he is through here. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's been taken short. Boca Juniors are looking to go forward now. Stood up well to him there. McTominay, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Hops for safety. Kimmich. Now it's Lukaku. Mitoma. And it's Kimmich. Now McTominay. Shifted upfield. Still just a single goal between the sides. Rafinha. Mbappe. He's had a hit. Oh, he's been caught napping. Plays it in low. He's having a shot. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. In for the pieces. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. No outsmarting him this time.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Neymar gets into a good position. Out to the left it goes. He's had it taken off him. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
McTominay conjures time and space where few can. And the pass is intercepted. Yaya Toure. More and more pressure on the ball here. Pull it. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Now there's a fine ball. Flashes it across. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Showing great feet there. He has found the way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Howson. And it's Caicedo. Caicedo. And here's Mbappe. He has a look up. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Substitution in progress. Substitution on the field. Number 4.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 18, Erling Haaland. Number 9, Lukaku. Number
Ernest.
21,
McTominay.
Neymar. Number 10.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Number 15.
Jeff Chiba surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 19, Messi.
1-0 as we head towards the end.
Iniesta.
Now it's Messi. Five minutes left on the clock. Now it's Messi.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Thinks about the shot.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Messi gets flagged offside. I think we're just about done here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Ibrahimovic shoots! Sticks it away! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And there goes the final whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
This man Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders around with his positioning, and he's got the pace and strength to deal with the quickest opponent. He's not going to fall for cheap tricks either. He's just not that type to dive into tackles.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Roberto Carlos. Chooses to go back. That's really well manoeuvred. Lewandowski, can he spark a counter here? That's good running with the ball. Raul, nicely aimed pass. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, that is a nice touch.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Kimmich for Yaya Toure. Knocks it out wide. Great vision. Ball driven towards the far post. Oh, what has happened here? And they've got a throw. Neither side yet able to find the net. McTominay, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
Jeff Chiba really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Quick thinking by the keeper, he did well. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. They played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
And it's Messi, played back. Can he get on the end of this? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. It's a good ball out wide. Messi on a strong run down the right. That's good play. Messi stood his ground strongly. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's shifting through the gears here. Toure did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bastoni cuts out the pass. Rashford. Rashford will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi. Cruyff plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Chance, surely! Ribéry. Lewandowski. And it's Ribery. Turns back here, probably the best option. That's Rudiger. Oh, this looks sharp. Can he get it through? Lewandowski. Lewandowski! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Lewandowski in the hunt and looking threatening. The less said about that pass, the better. It is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Kimmich. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that is a good ball. He's had a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
It's a lovely, neat pass. Messi looking to run onto it. That's very neat.
Added time.
And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Ribery. And that'll be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Jeff, Chiba have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep...
It's Raul! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Raul deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Roberto Carlos. Yaya Toure. And it's Messi. It's Roberto Carlos. Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Raul threads one in. Now it's Rashford. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Hullet. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Tries to pass it through. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Pinches it off him. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Lukaku. And he shoots! No mistake! Yaya Toure. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. So we've reached the hour mark. Looking for the run. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. And here's Hullet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that's fabulous. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
That pass isn't the best. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Is there any support? He might not need it. Real chance!
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Roberto Carlos plays it short. And this is Messi!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cafu. And here's Messi. Messi touches it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And this is Lewandowski. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And it's Lewandowski. Yaya Toure gives no quarter whatsoever.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Cruyff. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Roberto Carlos. Well read, and the danger is averted. Now it's Lewandowski, played out towards the right wing. Not going to make any further progress now.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
So, time for changes
Lukaku.
on both sides, actually.
Number 4, Hullet. Number 14, Johan Cruyff.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Brilliantly cut out.
Number 15.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Well, it looked promising for a moment. Shoots!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Rummenigge. Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Oh, that's incredible! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the first goal of the game. Rashford is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. He has found the way through. Messi. And it's Roberto Carlos. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you didn't just miss it, we are up and running already. And he's got his cross in. Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
They've played it short, and this is Cruyff. Oh, this looks sharp. PSV are looking to go forward now. Now that's well seen too. And the shot! Well, here he is, Martin Caceres, an uncompromising, unrelenting defender, Jim.
Yeah, and that unbreakable spirit is...
Chance for a shot! Just off target. Not the most convincing of passes. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Played into space out wide. That is expertly dealt with. Del Piero. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Ronaldinho! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
And here's Hullet. Hullet touches it back. Oh, really good feet. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, well played. Plenty of numbers back. Del Piero puts his foot on the gas. He's found a way through. Massaro. He might be charged, surely! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Cruyff, and he's managed to get free. Mbappe, and here's the chance to counter. Thiago, searching pass he's played there. Played into the box. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Jeff Chiba really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence.
Real chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Incoming delivery. Bullish header! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Chance here to counter. And it's Del Piero. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Del Piero is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Tries to... He gets big! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Messi. Messi's cross. We've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Del Piero. Ronaldinho. Looking for options for movement. And Del Piero! They want to be quick to... Oh, and again! Goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
It's a lovely, neat pass. Adams. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Jeff Chiba really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Mbappe. Now Ronaldinho. There's a sharp little ball here. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's really nicely played. Chance! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Has a look and plays it forward. Cafu is looking to influence the game from out wide. And it's Cruyff. And this is Cruyff. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. That's been cut out, well played. PSV are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Ronaldinho. 60 minutes played. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Cleared without complication. Roberto Carlos. Kimmich conjures time and space where few can. And here's Cruyff. And this is Lukaku. Can he finish? In he goes again! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Thiago. Ambitious ball here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Lukaku. That's a good ball. Takes a shot! It's there! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
Time then for the first substitution of the
Number
game.
9.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Number 21.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Johan Cruyff. Coming on the field.
Now it's Iniesta.
Number 18.
Kimmich.
Erling Haaland. Number 13.
Great vision.
Oh,
that was vital.
Number 22.
Rijkaard. And they can counter here. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Swings in. Chance! Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Kimmich. And it's Roberto Carlos. Ronaldinho producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And he's picked out the run. Can he finish? Goal! PSV! And they've got their lead back.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Number 10. Alessandro Del Piero.
But there's going to be another change here. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
That's tidy. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's having a shot! They've done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and the analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
After 83
It
minutes.
was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy. Haaland! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Cafu plays it short. And this is Iniesta! It's fallen kindly here. Oh, taken with style. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done for the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
And it's Del Piero.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Yaya Toure. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. 5 minutes to add. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, no joy this time. Ronaldinho. Massaro. And here's Mbappe. Del Piero. Shoots! He's got a goal! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
That's that, the end. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Jeff, Chiba certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. It's a promising position. Roberto Carlos! They've got to be quick to recover this. And it's Messi. Real chance!
Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
Seriously rapid Serginho. What can you expect from him? He's had a shot! Costa Curta attempts a clearance, engages and forces him off the ball. Oblak is there to clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. Yaya Toure. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
And here's Hullet. And here's Hullet. Cruyff. First quarter of an hour gone. And there's green grass ahead of him. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Great vision.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And the keeper beats it away. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Messi.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. To open the scoring. Stop from Oblak. He has missed it.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Roberto Carlos goes short. Hullet! It's loose. Oh, it's fallen loose again. And he's done it. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And here's Hullet. Can he get on the end of this? And that was very necessary. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Messi. Roberto Carlos goes on a charge down the left. Cruyff. Cruyff purring through the gears. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's nice. Toure defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Lukaku. And here's Cruyff. Now it's Cruyff.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Lukaku. Spread it left.
Jeff Chiba really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Messi. Kawasaki Frontale ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And hit! Goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Good ball, good take. And here's Cruyff. And he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And this is Cruyff. And this is Messi!
1 minute added time.
Messi. Serginho. And it's Cruyff. Messi. He's picked his way through. And the whistle goes for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Jeff, Chiba really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
And we're underway again. McTominay. Kimmich plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. It's Roberto Carlos. Yaya Toure.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
And this is Lukaku. And here's Lukaku. Now this could be a chance. Messi. Oh, that's neat. Messi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
And it's Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's a good-looking delivery. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Looking to play him in. Knocks it into space. And the shot! Off the post! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Cruyff is steaming forward. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Hazard. Kawasaki Frontale are looking to break at pace. Looking for options for movement. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's got away. He's a sharp little ball here. McTominay. And he's away. Cruyff. And this is Cruyff. Crossed into the middle. Cruyff! Toure gets rid without sophistication. It's a good run down the right. McTominay. And it's Roberto Carlos. Messi is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Marquinhos gets across to intercept that. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Aims beyond the defence.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's a sharp pass. And the counter is on. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Cruyff. Some good work on the right flank here. Goes for the shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Can he get it through? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Lukaku. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Lukaku. It's a really well-measured ball. Jorginho does well to stand firm and defend it. And that is as far as they're going to go. And there goes the final whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.